Double. Hey. 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 Hold the position. Great. Okay. Now on the first level, I don't worry about breathing because there's no stress. That's the important thing. So you're not thinking about how hard you can be, how tense you can be, how fast you're moving, how accurate. There's no tension whatsoever. Your breathing is just normal. Okay, that's normal living. All right, now I want to watch you go through it. Same way. Ready? Right. Keep your left foot. What you made. Hey. Hey. Keep that speed. Focus on your balance as you're stepping. There isn't a lot of movement. Try to minimize the movement. That's the whole purpose of the step, the way you step. No bobbing up and down. It's an accelerated thrust. It isn't a pushing, jabbing movement. Nice, smooth acceleration. Now, continue the arm movement as you turn. Now, and the left arm just keeps right on moving. So it becomes part of the turn. Don't exaggerate the step. It's a natural movement. It's not something that's implied. Just a simple movement. It's like a cat. A cat doesn't think about that movement at all as it moves. Nice and smooth. Turn. Nice and smooth. Double. Hey. 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 And rotate. Hey. Okay. All right. That's pretty good. Now, you notice when I came up to you, come on up here. What's this one? Yeah. All right. Notice when I touch his hands, his shoulders move. To me, that means there's tension here, and that's what you're trying to. Now, most of you didn't have that, but a few of you were still locked in that position. You got to relax. Just relax. And be able to hold the position, even though you're relaxed. Which means your muscles are still activated, but it's not, you're not tightening up in the shoulders or in the lats or anyplace else. Nice and smooth. There you go. Feeling a little different now. You'll be able to hold this position for a long period of time. Okay? Now, try it again. Everybody just get your arms up in a position, right foot forward. Again, there was no problem. That's better. Okay, see that? This movement there, that's what I want to feel. And that's the kind of feeling you have as you perform this thrust. All right, now let's perform a couple of movements from that position. Nice and smooth, accelerated, accelerate back, accelerate forward. You know it's soft. So now you're learning to move without the tension. And turn. Continue. Turn. Okay, relax, just relax. Red man, corner. Okay, you worked out last night, didn't you? Fantastic form, very, very powerful, very fast. But get in position. Okay, now be nice and soft. Like I'm trying to get you to do. There, that's fine. Okay, more first movement. Notice the lock. All right, that's what I don't want to see. I don't want to see any strength there that's visible. Just nice, smooth movement. Right again. A little better. Still tension. There you go. Much better. Thank you. Okay. All right. Basic. You open your kata by doing this. Why do we do this kind of movement here? Why? You know, the object is to move this foot a couple of inches forward. See, this is a ritual of it. We don't know why we do it, but you know. And I started to do that myself. A lot of Okinawans do it that way. But in fact, all you want to do is move the foot forward on that opening movement. And then when you step, it's a nice smooth. It is not, you know, like you're going to get your foot behind somebody's leg and trip them. We had all kinds of bunkai for the step. When you're doing the kata, keep the movement simple. All right? Everybody get into a right Sanchin position. Now the purpose for the stance itself. I've talked about this at a lot of seminars, and a lot of you have been at those seminars, so this is kind of a review. Don't push your heel out more than the width of your heel. Last night I saw a couple of students that had that heel way out like that. If you ever caught a kick with your heel out like that, you'd be hurt. And you're certainly going to be a candidate for knee replacement in 10, 15 years too. So heel, width of one heel. Don't try to push your knees inward. This was something that I'm a little bit responsible for. You know, people say, why the stance? I say, well, you catch a kick here, so nobody's going to be able to kick you in the groin. The next thing you know, students are doing that, which again is placing a great deal of stress on your knee. Sanchin is a time to develop natural movements that are very, very powerful as you get stronger and as your lower body becomes stronger and contributes to the punches or blocks or whatever else you're doing. The stance has to be correct. And if you see students, I don't emphasize a great deal of stance to brand new students. If they can just take a step, that's fine. But slowly, you start working with them, and you don't want them to have bad habits when they're shodans. Because whatever they're doing at shodan, they're going to continue to do it probably for the rest of their career. It's awfully hard to break habits, which should tell you what you practice is what you're going to do when you're under stress or in reality. All right, so just get into a good stance now. Let's just play around with the posture. Try to feel buttocks tucked in. Now this is like the second level of Sanchin, where you concentrate on tucking in here, pull down your lats, not shoulders forward. This causes more problems in Uechi. When students feel they have to draw your shoulders forward and down. All right, shoulders are down in a natural manner. And stuff you see on YouTube, just ignore it. I don't care how advanced the students are, don't do it. And I've seen some guys doing these with the jars, and God, their shoulders are down to here, you know. But you can't move. It's just unnatural. But again, the ritual is, oh, Uechi, you have your shoulders way forward and down. But you know why? Well, I don't know why, but eventually I'll probably figure it out. Well, there is no answer to that, other than that you're hurting yourself. So with students, emphasis is shoulders down, like that. Okay, so now as your arms come up, you notice the shoulders stay in that same position. All right, if you're in Sanchin or whatever. All right. So no tension in the arms, strong hands. All right. And don't worry about my finger because that's Dupuytren's. I can't have any control over that. So don't copy that. All right. And tuck in, palms flat, flat like knives. All right, great.